everywhere. The food might not be. These are our mortalities. Preeclampsia, everybody knows how to manage. HUS, a handful of people can manage. Okay? So we transfer her and we start immediately plasma exchange, sometimes corticosteroids, and if the patient is not improving, we will even give her monoclonal antibodies, rituximab. This is important. We always tell all doctors in Egypt, your preeclampsia must improve biochemically, but the biochemistry, it's classic, it's not my patient. The above ones, I saw the patients. Now let's look at this one, last patient. 26-year-old primary gravida being followed up at a local clinic is sent to the ER at night. Egyptian ladies don't go out at night. They don't do it. So a patient who comes to the hospital after 12 p.m. has something wrong, after 12 midnight. So she came at night, and she was sent by another doctor. She's pregnant at 30 weeks. The previous day, her obstetrician found the blood pressure 160, 110, and increased her alpha-methyl-dopa to 6 tablets daily from 3 tablets. She was on 3 tablets a day. He gave her 6. And he sent her to the hospital. When she came to the hospital, the blood pressure 120, 80, and no proteinuria. Okay, she now has high blood pressure. Okay, she's given treatment. She's severe gestational hypertension on therapy. He wants to see if it's preeclampsia. So he did CBC for platelets, ALT-AST for the liver, creatinine for the kidneys, protein creatinine ratio, and test of fetal obeying. Platelets are okay, liver is okay, creat is okay, protein creat, there is proteinuria, so she is pre-eclampsia. But we have no organ damage. And the blood pressure is now 120 over 80. So he told her she's non-severe preeclampsia and come back every week. What's your opinion? Is this okay? She's now on to, it's not okay. Because she was measured 160, 110 with her doctor. She is still severe preeclampsia under therapy. And she went home. She went home. Okay? We have to admit her and keep her. What happened to this patient? The next day, she came back comatose. Too late. All right? All right? We had a Scottish doctor in one of our meetings. In Scotland, they had a patient who was 145 over 90. And she called the midwife. Apparently, they can't call the doctor over there. And told her, I have 145 over 90, but I'm short of breath. I'm short of breath. The midwife, she didn't ask the question, does it affect your talking? When you move, do you get better? She said, okay, I'll call the doctor and get back to you with an appointment. They found her dead in her home the next day. There's no such thing. She has dyspnea, you come to the hospital. You have high blood pressure, you go to the hospital. Only mild cases can be managed at home if somebody is there. So this patient slipped through the cracks. There's no such thing. You have to consider the condition at the beginning. Okay, so thank you very much. We did examine a few cases. All these cases were real. They were not essentially managed by me throughout, but some of them managed, some of them came to us, and some of them come to the committee for the mortality. We do have quite a few cases of deaths for preeclampsia and eclampsia and HUS. HUS kills quite a few. Thank you very much.
أشكر أخويا الأستاذ الدكتور العلامة and applied cases. I'm sure everybody benefited from his talk. Thank you. And now the floor is open for questions. for the two lectures. Professor Badruddin.
Okay. Now, not only questions. If somebody has an objection, has a suggestion, okay, we can hear whatever you want. Has a personal experience. Yes? Alpha-methyl dopa, you want the truth?
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
that's what and we will have in Egypt parenteral labetalol by the end of this year. But right now, they're just going through the paperwork, but we gave them a fast track with the minister. I work with the ministry too, and we gave them a fast track, but by the end of this year, we will have parenteral labetalol. Yes?
I'm asking Professor Badruddin, is there any controlled trials comparing 75 milligram versus 150 milligram aspirin?
Yeah, there are some trials. Is the design strong? We don't know. But there are trials that suggest that 100 to 150 milligrams give better protection. There are some trials that say that. But some still give 75 milligrams. Because initially the dose was from 40 milligrams to 50. And then they started saying, oh, 40 is not enough. Make it from 75 to 150. But an usher with a mic.